Schools have been using the same reading list for decades, but at what point do these books no longer represent the current state of the world or the life experiences of students? To Aliyah Addie, a student at Etiwanda High School, books like Just Mercy about the racism in the justice system are more relevant than Great Expectations and other books centered on white male characters.
While reading these books, I'm able to build a more personal connection with these characters, and for those of my peers who don't come from the same background as me, it gives them a chance to become more open-minded and see things from a different perspective.
Raquel Vasquez, a teacher in the Chaffee Joint School District, teaches more modern literature, which covers the topics of social justice, immigration, and racism.
I think that there's always a place for classic novels, that they are instructive and that there's great content there for students to get through their skill sets and the standards. But I don't think that they should be the only thing that's taught in the classroom. And I think you need to be very purposeful and intentional when including them in the classroom, especially if they include language that could be offensive or harmful to the students in the room.
One of Vasquez's favorites is The Distance Between Us, which describes how low-income children are forced to abandon the joys of childhood due to financial status.
It can be challenging, it can be uncomfortable, but I always like to say that learning happens when we're uncomfortable. It's pushing us outside of what we know and our box, and if it's done with care and consideration, I think that that's going to be more beneficial than it is harmful.
Rincon, another student at Etiwanda High School, was in Vasquez's class his freshman year.
I felt like Miss Vasquez cared more about us as students and our mental health. She saw us as people and not students in a way, and that allowed her to really connect with us as a class. That helps me to be more empathetic and feel more sympathy towards my friends of different cultures.
I love the ability to include new literature, and I know oftentimes people want us to kind of stick to the canon and what we know, but just because it's newer literature doesn't mean it doesn't have the same type of value or the ability to teach the skills that we're hoping students obtain in the classroom. And learning should be both about in the classroom and outside, and so these new pieces really give students the ability to start grappling with real world issues in an environment where they can have conversations that are safe and allow them to critically think about things that, they don't necessarily always have the ability to have conversations about.
For the PBS NewsHour Student Reporting Labs, I'm Sinaiah in Rancho, Cucamonga, California.